It is so hot. Cheers.
I can't tell. I thought you just washed your face before the shoot.
Wow. Anyway, we're drinking beer.
And we're eating food that isn't poison.
Yes.
Which is our topic.
And yeah, our topic is we were poisoned in mainland China.
We almost died as well.
Yeah.
Well, we could have potentially died because a lot of people die.
Now, a lot of people might be thinking, oh, what, did you eat some rat poison, or did some government spy try to kill you, or?
Right.
But no, it's nothing like that. There's actually video evidence of it.
Right.
Maybe you can set the scene.
Well, first, we are in Hualien. We're at a beautiful bar. They have this awesome draft beer. That's real, by the way.
Yeah, real.
Don't worry about fake beer. We got a beautiful barbecued fish. Raised their own pigs themselves. Got weird vegetables. Guys, tell me in the comment section what the hell these vegetables are, because we don't know what we're eating.
No, we don't know. But also, I never eat fish because I don't like it. But this is different.
It's good, right?
This is a very hearty, meaty fish, and I really enjoy it.
So we're eating a delicious meal on the side of the road. Something I implore all of you to come do in Asia. But there was a time, almost every time, the risk that we had of drinking fake alcohol in China. You take that risk. Not just with things like liquor. You think like, oh, they're faking Hennessy, they're faking cognac.
Yeah, because they do that. Fake wine a lot.
Right.
You know, one of my my wife's uncles, he's one of those guys who's got the connections, and every time there's a family gathering, he brings a bottle of wine. He's like, this is the stuff. And he'll be like, this is French wine. Client gave it to me or whatever. It's the real deal. It's really expensive. And they open it up, and it literally, I can smell and taste. It's got chemicals in it. It's not wine. It's got like powdery bits of things that like float to the bottom of the glass. You know what I mean? It's common. It's super common to get fake alcohol in China.
So you worry about things like wine, you worry about things like expensive liquor, but me and you can always tell immediately when there's some really nasty fake foods, right?
Sure.
It smells like formaldehyde or some horrible chemicals, and you know, like after a few shots, that something's going wrong. The problem is, depending on what they made it with, those shots can be deadly, right?
Yeah, they can.
But this has gone further than that.
Yeah.
You'd think that the profit margins are quite large on this fake alcohol, and I'd agree. Profit margins on fake beer, however, something that costs 50 cents for an enormous bottle of Qingdao, right? How would you make profit margins from fake beer, right? You need the bottles, you need the bottling plant. But that's China, the amount of effort they're willing to go through to make
make fake beer. I mean, we've got footage of them making fake Budweiser, fake Heineken. Factories full.
Yeah, I want you to tell our subscribers, and this is the most ridiculous thing. Our dear friends down the road from our motorcycle shop, what was their business?
They were making fake beer. And it was weird because these big trucks would arrive and you'd see them loading up boxes of, you know, Qingwei and Qingdao and things. And we thought, awesome, there's a beer factory here. No. Then you see the recyclers bringing in the sort of recycled bottles that they've been scavenging from restaurants and stuff.
And there was no windows. They would pull it down, and it was in the middle of a residential village, right? The funniest thing about that, and I thought this was funny, was the workers didn't know that they were making fake beer.
Yeah.
The workers are just some people with maybe a third-grade education. They're like, we make beer. They don't know that they're making fake beer, right? Now, what they make this beer with, I'm not sure, but I think it varies because some people can...
Thank you.
It can vary from like a slight hangover to like I can't move for 2 weeks, right?
Sure.
And tell the story about how we have video evidence of this is the worst experience we've had, right?
We decided we'd do a 3,000 subscriber. It was your 3,000, I think, right? Q&A, a little sit down.
Right.
So we went out. We got 6 beers, which is evident because we were stupid back then, right? We actually. What are you doing? At least that's off camera. So we got 6 beers. We actually put them behind us, kind of as a countdown as we were drinking and talking. And it's evident in the video that we're just becoming more and more delirious. It's not that we're getting drunk, it's that we're getting poisoned, right?
What to do, right? Yeah. Can you tell them about what to do? You want to know what to do in China. If you're ever traveling in China and you don't know what city to visit, or maybe you're visiting a city and you don't know about that city, we're starting a thing here which is unparalleled. No one's ever done this before.
Right.
We will tell you what to do from a foreigner's perspective in certain cities. Right. So let's go through the cities we're covering.
What are you doing?
I'm doing Shenzhen, which is, for
Like,
who gets that drunk off of 2 beers? Right?
Yeah. So we ended up drinking all 6 of them.
Right.
And can you say what happened next day?
It was a big mistake.
Hold on. As a wise man once said. What? Hold on. I'm holding on to my beer. Pedro Vigil Jr. once said, What did Pedro Vigil Jr. once say?
Because I think there was a time where you'll see the video cut, we actually talked to each other and we're like, something's not right with this beer. And it was difficult because Qingdao's a pretty low-end beer, right?
It's a low alcohol percentage as well, 4.9.
It's tough to tell if it's fake or not. We're already drinking and we're like into the video and stuff. We're not paying attention to the flavor notes, you know?
Yeah.
But I think I pulled you aside and I was like, listen, I don't feel very good.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like I'm getting the spins, I'm nauseous. It was like I feel physically ill, right?
Yeah.
Like painful almost.
Yeah.
And my brain is like racking itself. Like, what the hell did I do today? Like, did someone poison me or something? And we both just ended up going to bed super early, right? We conked out.
It took 2 days for me to recover. 2 days of like writhing around in
tell me
bed,
how those
sweating.
days were.
Just delirious, sweating, rolling around. It was disgusting. I don't know about you.
I could barely look at my computer screen because I obviously needed to rest, right?
Yeah.
I had the most searing of headaches every time I opened my eyes, and it just ruined I think I was down for 3 days. I couldn't even go to work.
Yeah.
It was almost like somebody gave me actual poison. Well, it was kind of poison, right? And I have a feeling if we had continued to drink those that night, we could have died.
Yeah, it's possible.
Because my breathing got shallow.
We had 3 beers
Right,
each, and we
right.
ended up being out of commission for 2 days.
Now, to make this even more dark, because I think it's absolutely heinous that people make fake things, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
But we have speculation on a very recent story about something that happened to was he American?
Ghanaian.
Ghanaian. Okay, it's from Ghana. Tell us what happened to this guy.
So in Guangzhou, there's a big African community. A guy from Ghana, I believe it's Ghana, if I'm wrong, apologies, but very friendly guy. There's an article you can read about him. Typical student, you know, he's there learning Chinese, he's going to do trade, you know, that's what Africans do in Guangzhou. Everyone knows him as being a happy-go-lucky guy. And one day, he just kind of cuts connection with everyone, and there's CCTV footage of him wandering around campus. And he tells one of his friends, says, I think I've been drinking a bit too much lately, I need to take it easy. That's what he said.
So he wasn't drunk at the time?
No, I mean, he was just delirious. So he's walking around. They've got CCTV footage of him like standing, doing nothing, then walking, and then gets on a bicycle, and then drops the bike and walks down near the river, and then they lose the CCTV.
Is he like stumbling drunk, or is he just being weird?
Just being totally weird.
Okay.
So he's not drunk, because he hadn't been drinking that day.
Right.
They lose contact. They find his shoes by the river. Fishermen said, yeah, there was a weird foreigner like walking around like he didn't know where he was going. And they find him in a drainage ditch, dead. He couldn't swim, by the way.
Okay.
And he'd been dead for like 2 days, so it's completely decomposed and stuff. So my speculation is that he drank fake booze, and that it just completely messed his mind up.
The reason that I don't think this is far off from that is because I've read stories about people who have had fake booze, like only a little bit, and like this kind of factory will be using something really heinous, like really cheap, heinous chemicals that will drive a person mad first before they get sick in their body, right? So I think this is a real concern, a real problem that people have. We know for a fact that fake alcohol hurts you. It's bad for you. It's just horrific stuff, right?
Remember you almost died from that snake penis fake alcohol?
Snake penis wine. I usually prefer to drink the normal snake penis wine, but today we're going straight. It's Christmas. So let's open up the box. It actually comes into 4 nice original single servings.
I already took mine.
Dude, that smells bad.
Is this alcohol?
Yeah, all of it.
Easy.
Yeah.
Oh!
So we just had some strange penis alcohol, and Timo's suffering. He's got an allergic reaction to it, and he's not doing so hot. Show us your red ass face.
Don't try to digest
Look at that. Yeah, he's not doing. How do you feel?
It's not great. There's alcohol. It's not regulated, really. I mean, there's too much fake stuff. And I drank snake penis bile venom alcohol and almost died, but your wife had Benadryl on her.
And it helped save your life, yeah.
And there's just so many scenarios in China where we've been hurt by fake alcohol.
Well, how about when in conquering southern China we saw them making corn baijiu, completely unregulated, right? And they gave us the first drippings out of the still.
Amazing.
Yeah, but do you know that makes you blind?
It does. They don't know that.
You're not supposed to drink that, but they're like, try this. You know?
I'll do another one for you. Conquering Northern China, the Dunjiangjiu guy, right?
Oh, right.
We tasted his stuff, and no offense to this guy, I love his diplomacy. We tasted the Dunjiang, it was amazing.
Yes.
It was actually really nice. I was surprised.
So good.
I thought it wasn't going to be good.
Yeah.
Then we tasted the stuff that he sells. Vile. Terrible.
It's so weird because we're there, and he's like, this is the fresh stuff we just made, and we both loved it. It's the Fonz. Hey. But anyway, so the thing is, like, it was delicious, and then we bought the stuff, like you say. It tasted worse than most baijiu.
It was terrible stuff.
Yeah.
Not to say that it was fake, but it wasn't what we drank.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, so it's all like it's all nonsense. Like, you never know what you're getting in China. You just never do.
Food safety is just a horrific topic, but it's one of those things that we've personally been affected by on video. So I thought it was funny. The reason we came up with this the other day, we were looking at that video, and we remembered that we got poisoned that night. It's just bad, and you know what sucks is my wife's like, oh, you just drank too much. And I'm like, no, I had 3 beers.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So, I mean, that's what it is. You have to be so careful in China because they're super good at making the labels, and they use the original bottles. They actually use the original bottles. So, anyway, the fact of the matter is you can drink fake alcohol, you can die, so be very careful.
You know what the positive note is?
What?
This place is awesome.
Yeah.
We're having a great time. Freaking good food, good beer, and nice subscribers. Thank you very much for subscribing. We really appreciate it. Tell us if you heard of any fake food scandals down below in the comment section. Subscribe to us if you haven't already, and give us a like if you like the video.
Yeah, and whether or not you've drank fake alcohol or not, we love you all the same. If you make fake alcohol, screw you.
I hope you die in the fire.
Yeah, pretty much. But either way, guys, we love the fact that you watch our videos. I hope you're enjoying this epic sort of, series we're doing at the moment, and can't wait to see you in the next one. Stay awesome.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Remember, there's a new ADV China video every single Monday at 1 p.m. EST. You can click the top left corner of the screen right now to watch another ADV China video. Every single Wednesday at 1 p.m. EST, you can watch a Lao86 video, so click the top right-hand corner for one of those. On the bottom right-hand corner, you can also see a Serpent ZA video, and there's a new one of those every single Friday at 1 p.m. EST.